What's up guys, this is Rise and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be showcasing Heracross in the Ultra Premiere, but a couple of quick announcements. Today, it's your boy's birthday. So if you're watching this video right now at 8 a.m. Central Time, that's my time zone, or 9 a.m. Eastern Time, which I believe would be 1 p.m. GMT, or like London time, maybe it's 1 hour later. I'm going to be starting an 8-hour stream featuring some of my good friends in the community, some people that you know, like Boygos is going to be there. Actually, his power went out, so hopefully he'll be there, but we're not 100% sure yet. Ali Lucky, Speediest Chief, Softoph, a terrific streamer and friend, and also Inadequence, one of the best battlers in the world. So gonna have a really fun 8 hours, what we're shooting for, birthday stream. Who knows what's gonna happen. It'll be a lot of fun hanging with you guys, so I hope to see y'all there. Even if you can only tune in for like a few minutes, say hi if you want. And yeah, but I just want to let you guys know that I'm randomly showing you a Palkia that I remotely caught from an invite I got in Athens, Greece, which is pretty cool. And all that said, you guys want to see the battles, and I want to see the battles too, because we are seeing Heracross today. And these battles, they're going to look a little bit different because I think they're playing on an iPad. So it's Stunfisk with Heracross and Alolan Ninetales. The name of this trainer is Piccolo X. He's a legend ranked trainer, and he wanted me to mention that he's an Australian trainer from Tasmania. And shout out to his factions team, the Tassie Timbers. So shout out to the Tassie Timbers. With my American accent, maybe I'm not saying it as it's supposed to be said, but funny name. I know a few Australians, and I think they're always great people. So I'd love to visit Tasmania. So if you're watching this, Piccolo, let me know. Is Tasmania a place worth traveling to one day? I love to travel and experience new cultures and stuff. So let me know if there's any place in Tasmania I should visit on my bucket list. But anyway, the Nidoqueen poison jabs down the the Heracross. Sorry if I missed a little bit of action, but we've got a 9-game winning streak to get through, so I gotta pace myself. I can't be going ham right away on this 9-game winning streak. Calls the Poison Fang, really nice call. Going straight Rock Slide, which is kind of interesting. Because, oh man, nice call. I guess he thinks that Rock Slide plus Mud Shots should be enough, so that's probably why he's doing that. Aggressive Swap, in comes Scrafty, and this should be okay, right? Can you just double Gleam here? And the one shield, can you just double Gleam? I know Scrafty can actually win the 2-shield scenario. Scrafty can win the 2-shield scenario if you shield a Gleam, if you're the Scrafty. You need to like double bait to win the 2-shield if you're the Ninetales, which is pretty crazy. But it looks like he's just going straight Weather Ball, which makes sense too. Maybe he knows how this matchup goes. I personally don't, just because I don't have an Ultra A9 or Scrafty. But here we go. Another move. Has to switch. The opponent also switches. This is actually perfect. This is perfect for Piccolo, because he farms it down and would have been able to Earthquake that thing, so the opponent surrendered. Nicely done. All right, not a good lead. Into Swampert. Gonna safe swap A9, met by a G-Fisk, and A9 is such a beast that this is not that bad of a matchup for A9, because you're gonna see it can tank a Rock Slide. I don't know if it can tank 2 Rock Slides plus all the Mud Shot damage. Let's see. 1 Rock Slide comes in. Yeah, 2 Rock Slides plus all the Mud Shots is pretty much enough. But you do outpace the G-Fisk, and the Powder Snows add up as well. So, like, you can actually force a shield in this matchup. Yeah, and he's going to go for a switch because he really doesn't want that G-Fisk aligned with the Swampert, right? So, makes sense to try and fight for switch advantage if you can. Oh, beautiful catch. Catches the Rock Slide. The thing is, the Swampert, though, is still going to be a problem to deal with. Like, you make a nice catch there, but now you're switch locked against Swamp. So I guess you just commit to EQ. You're either going to get a shield or do a lot of damage. Oh my god, the Swampert earthquaked. Unreal. I guess Earthquake farm down if you're the Swampert makes sense. This will do a lot. It won't one-shot. Yeah, it does like maybe 70% or so. Maybe a little bit less than that. Does he have the Weather Ball or is he a little short? One short. Might live. Yeah, probably lives this. I like this play. Save the shield. Oh, doesn't live it. But he gets a farm down. Okay. Do you shield this or do you save it for something else? What on earth is in back? Oh, there must be like an Obstagoon in back. Snorlax. Oh my god, he's going to win this, isn't he? Well, obviously he does. Spoiler alert, 9-game winning streak. Do you double close combat or do you Mega Horn? You Mega Horn. What on earth? They don't shield. Oh my god, just barely counters down. What on earth was the opponent thinking? I think I know what the opponent was thinking. I think they were thinking that he was going to close combat and then he'd be debuffed, then he just fast move down and save a shield. But he went for the Mega Horn instead. Really nice play. I think the opponent probably should have won that if they just shield the Snorlax. But sometimes you take what you can get. That's what PvP is, right? You make some risky calls. I encourage you to always play your games out till the end, until there's like clearly no longer a win con. If like it ends up being like Venusaur versus Talonflame and like you both still have 2 shields, full health, like okay, surrender. Don't play that out. But if you feel like there's a chance, you're saying there's a chance, I encourage you to always play that out. Gonna let the Ninetales go. I presume Heracross is gonna come in for a big farm. In comes Kingdra. Close combat dip. I like this play. Close combat coming through, gets a shield. Close combat's such a great move. They're definitely going to Octazooka. I don't think there's any reason to shield. It doesn't do that much. No debuff. Amazing. That's really good because now this Earthquake will close to KO. It might actually KO, I'm not sure. I project it'll put it in the red. Boom. Wow, Rise. Nice call. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I like the no shield here as well. Gets a really nice farm down. No debuff. Oh, nice. Rock Slide. Does he have 2? Oh, man. Gotta shield something, but do you save it for the Swampert? Because the Swampert has a Hydro, and that'll do more? Yeah. Sneaks in a counter. Huge. You shield this, you farm down, you close combat. GG's, right? Or Mega Horn for the lulz. Can do either. Close combat. I wonder what the damage is close combat compared to Mega Horn. You guys can let me know in the comments. Because Mega Horn is, I'm probably wrong, but I think it's like a Shadow Ball clone. Or is it? I forget. Obama versus G-Fisk. This is a very neutral matchup. Some people see this matchup and they think like, oh, super effective Rock Slide. Great matchup for G-Fisk. But not really, because as you saw, the Rock Slide does less than half. It's non-stab Rock Slides, remember. And the Mud Shots don't do much at all, so you can't really Mud Shot down. So it's actually a very even matchup. Even though Obama Snow is only hitting you for neutral damage. Nice catch by the opponent. Politoed is kind of difficult for this team. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking Jelly and Politoed could be a little tricky for this team, but swaps right away into the Heracross. Mega Horn. Just go for the big move. You're either going to take it out or get a shield. Oh, barely didn't take it out. I think they blind Weatherballed. Oh my god, they blizzarded. Great call, Piccolo. Piccolo's outplaying Rise in this, with Rise like commentating, saying what he would have done. Piccolo's making the better calls than me. Close combat. Does a nice chunk. Gonna get farmed down. But this is alright because A9 just walls this thing. Oh, not sure why he's coming in with G-Fisk. You're gonna have to shield eventually. Yeah, you have to be a little bit concerned with the gunk shot, but most people run outrage and not gunk shot. And wants to say, this is smart, really smart by Piccolo, knowing that Energy Ball is the move that's going to do the most damage. So you save the shield for the Abomasnow and you're good to go. And, you know, that makes sense. I was questioning coming in with the G-Fisk, but basically just using the G-Fisk as like health to absorb the Aqua Tail. So that's all the G-Fisk was at that point. Like, where else are you going to use the G-Fisk? So, makes sense. And A9 is going to sweep in back. Nicely done. That's got to feel good when you get A9 aligned with Dragalge. All right. Interesting matchup here. The Rock Slide doesn't one-shot just because they're extra bulky as XL Pokemon in the Ultra League. Level 50. As you see, Rock Slide doesn't one-shot, and like it doesn't, not only does it not one-shot, it doesn't like put it really into Mudshot downrange. Gonna aggressive swap. I like this play. You're gonna have to shield this, obviously, but his whole team is weak to fire, I'm just noticing. But they're Pokemon that like have play against fire, and this is great. This is a positive matchup for A9. Just because you outpace this thing. And like, what's the Galv gonna do? Discharge you? That's the only thing that like threatens you, and Discharge doesn't even do that much. So A9 has a pretty comfortable matchup against Galv, because Galv can't utilize its lunge debuff. A little risky there, throwing on alignment, but fortunately the Galv didn't sneak in a move. And he's gonna get the farm down. This is great. And there's a Ferrothorn. So he's in a pretty good position. Heracross, great matchup against the Ferrothorn. And yeah, might as well just switch. You don't want the Ferrothorn to like bullet seed you down and then get off like 2 flash cannons against the Heracross. Oh god. Wow, Heracross is bulkier than I thought. I know it's Ultra, but it took that flash cannon like a champ. It's the people's champ. I guess Machamp is the people's champ, but Heracross is trying to play that role. Amazing lead. We saw Heracross to counter the Snorlax. This is where it's a little bit annoying though, having only like big moves. Because like you have to debuff yourself here. So if the Snorlax shields this, suddenly you're in like a weird spot. Yeah, they shield. Let's see how this plays out. Now you have to shield. And do the counters do enough at this point, or do you have to throw again? You have to throw again. So now you're either gonna get a shield advantage at least, or... Oh, but you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like the Rock. Oh, I got the Simul KO. But it literally doesn't matter because he's got 2 hard walls to the Altaria. So it doesn't matter at all. Oh, man. Poor opponent switched. Yeah. GG's. You see the elo up to 3080 now. Yeah. The SCAV, I don't think there was any winning at that point. I think the only chance would have been stay in, obviously. SCAV versus A9. And then you probably beat the A9, hope you can get off a drill run, and then hope that Altaria, after the G-Fisk has taken a drill run, can win. So might have not been over had the opponent not switched. Actually, if they played that out, I think the opponent would have been possible, but probably not. But maybe. I'm being optimistic for the opponent. Earthquake comes through. Umbreon's like, hold my beer. Umbreon is just so ridiculously tanky. It's like a sumo wrestler out there condensed into a little black cat thing. Sorry, you Pokemon experts. Is it more like a dog, right? Not really a cat. What creature is Umbreon supposed to represent, or any of the evolutions? I don't know. I just battle. Aggressive swap, didn't want to get farmed down. Interesting that he's going for Mega Horn here. I guess he's assuming the A9's gonna shield, because this is resisted. Oh man, that stinks. But he just doesn't want to debuff himself, so kind of makes sense. Gonna shield this. It's just so A9 is so tough to deal with. Because now you've got to debuff yourself. I think just going straight close combat was probably the way. Like take the weather ball, then go close combat. Oh man, it's gonna be a really close finish. Nice catch by the opponent, but like he had to weather ball it anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. I guess no, actually he didn't. Maybe he did. Maybe he did have to weather ball it because the Umbreon had energy, right? So maybe the Umbreon would have gotten off a last resort. So it actually like worked out to his benefit. But A9 is just such a beast. He's got this. As you can see, like only one shield left for the opponent. And that's enough health where A9's going to get to another weather ball. Unreal. A9 is so busted. A9 is one of the strongest Pokemon in this game easily. It's all right. Game 8 was all corrupted or something. So we skip game 8 and we go to game 9, the final game of the streak. Great lead. Nice counter swap here. Amazing that the A9 is avoiding the Empoleon because that's obviously a terrible matchup for A9. Has to shield the Drill Peck. That would hit for double super effective. Heracross takes double super effective from flying because of that bug fighting typing. Gets a shield. Oh, and still counters down. Tough break for the opponent. Should have definitely let their Empoleon go. Now, close combat's going to grab a shield from the A9. The opponent has no shields remaining. And this looks like the opponent's in a pretty terrible spot. Yeah, GG's. Gleam. Gleam the Machamp. Gleam it. Gleam is such a funny, such like a funny word. Nice shield, yeah. I think Rock Slide wouldn't have quite KO'd from that range anyway, since it's not a shadow. Gets gleamed, and the opponent realizes it's over. Thank you very much to Mr. Piccolo from Tasmania for submitting those battles. Those are some really cool battles with Heracross. Seems very solid. It's kind of like a Toxicroak type of role, but a little bit different, obviously, with that Mega Horn coverage and close combat, which, so I guess like similar that it's a fighter that resists fighting, but different in a lot of ways as well. Shout out to the Tazzy Timbers again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Go check out my birthday stream. If you're watching this, let's hang out, have some fun on my birthday. I'm still recovering from that surgery, remember? So I can't really like go out and party or do anything really like in terms of physical activity on my birthday this year, which kind of stinks. But honestly, it's been a great year building the channel, meeting a lot of you guys in person at a few events like GoFest and stuff like that. And I think it's a fun way to spend my birthday, to hang out with a lot of friends I've made from the community. And I'm also going to be trying to raise some money for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So I'll be posting that link in the chat every so often, where you guys can buy some shirts and donate some money if you wish to help people that struggle with suicide, people that have been affected by it. Anyway, all that said, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.